Damn, I haven't gone live in God knows how long. If you join, I'm cooking. If you join, I'm cooking. How did they even write something? This is probably the third time I'm going live. Yeah, third time. Retouch on. Nope. I don't want my face looking like. Damn. Where is your keyboard? Can you even type something? Oh god. Oh god. Shh. I'm cooking. Where are you watching from? Mela, you're not sleeping. Why are you not sleeping? I said, let me go live today. I want to cook. It's not your sister is cooking. I'm cooking at midnight. Gosh. You're already on. Oh, night shift where Mama does not want to sleep. Oh. See this one that Ethiopia. Don't try me. With Ethiopia. So you saw me going live. You saw me going live. I want to cook arrow. I have two viewers, two of my two viewers. Well, I have body now. We are still there. Mr. Tayo. Oh, you received notification. So I'll take over for the two. I want to cook arrow. Hello, who's watching? Who else is watching? Where are you watching from? Thank you guys for joining. I don't know how to go live. I don't know what to say when I'm live. But thank you for joining. What's popping? Oh my god, we have 25 people on here. Oh, Zara is watching from Australia, Germany, but I moved from Canada. Where are you from? Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Zara. Damn, I have to focus. I'm cooking. Oh, why did you move from Canada to Germany? I'm being nosy. Let me be nosy. And I hope you're liking Germany as compared to Canada. Or how do you prefer Germany as compared to Canada? You guys, I'm not paying attention because I'm cooking. Mela, are you still there? If you're watching, say hi. Say hi. I'm about to cook a Cameroonian dish. I doubt I'll finish cooking today. The video will be on. Okay, Milan, thank you. Where are you watching from if you're just joining us? Hey, what did I buy? I want to steam goat meat. By the time I'm done steaming, I'll probably be tired. I don't think I'll end up cooking today. It's already 9 p.m. Why am I cooking at midnight? I'm from Texas. Hi, Jesse. Thank you for joining. I'm cooking from Maryland. I'm in Maryland. How hot is it in Texas today? Eighty-four right now. Damn. That's not bad. What part of Texas are you in? I was trying to check my temperature. South Texas, Corpus Christi. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard about that city. I don't think I've ever heard about it, but I learned one thing today. I'm cooking. I'm so distracted because I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to steam goat meats and cow skin. Ohio. Oh, I was in Ohio last weekend. Where are you in Ohio? Someone says drop link. What link? Chaotic Truth Live. What link should I drop? I'm really not good at live videos. This is probably the third time I'm going live ever. So I really don't know how to keep you guys. I don't know how to interact. I'm just struggling and I'm even distracted. So, but if you guys can give me any tips, give me any tips, anything to talk about, something you want us to talk about. I don't know if that's what I don't even watch live videos. I don't even watch live videos and I'm trying to go live. I like to spread the word of Jesus. Oh, okay. So how do we do it? Do you want to can you make somebody no, that's green screen. Nobody wants green screen. Can you make somebody like a co-host? Does anyone know? I could add you so you spread the word of God. Will you be going to church tomorrow? Yes, I'll be going to church. I'm not from Nigeria. I'm Cameroonian, but I live in the US. I live in Maryland. I'll be going to church tomorrow, Jesse. I'm Catholic, so yes, I'll be going to church. But you can tell us one wonderful thing that has happened to you of recent, because of your, your love for God, and I don't know, just something which is inspiring or something which has helped improve your faith. Maybe it's going to touch somebody's heart today. So yeah, since I don't know how to add someone, maybe you can share that in the chat. Yeah, I really don't know if that's possible on YouTube. Hi at BCU582. Are you from Nigeria? Jesse, what church do you go to? If you're still on, what church do you go to? If I'm blessed because of my truck has been broke down for 2 months and turns out the piston got chipped up and scored a cylinder wall, and I met someone at church and their dad is going to. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, for free? Oh, that's wonderful. That's truly a blessing. I think I made a post yesterday on TikTok and I was just talking about how when your car is down, it's like your everything just goes to a standstill and was still a whole engine rebuild. Wow, that's truly God reaching out in. I mean, God cannot come down and help us, right? So it's always through someone else. That's amazing. That's wonderful and I'm so happy for you. And I hope it doesn't break down again and everything works out just fine. But that's such a beautiful story of how God really intervenes and works in our lives. I'm happy for you. So are you a truck driver? Like I said, I'm nosy. I was patient and I put it in God's hands and God is taking care of me. Exactly. He's always, as long as we're patient, he's always going to show up. Always, always going to show up. Let me close my window. About, I had an experience about a very long time ago. Thank you. I drive a Chevy esteem. Okay. I have absolutely no idea about car models and makes, all of that. But I mean, your car being down, especially the engine, anything that has to do with the engine is crazy. But I was going to say something. I was going to say I had an experience about over 10 years ago. And what do you drive? I drive a Hyundai, a Hyundai Tucson. That's what I drive. I've had my car for about 4 years now. And I'm not really interested in cars that much. So I'd love to hear your experience. Okay, let me share my experience. I think I was going through a certain phase and I just found myself constant. It felt like I was trying to push things and push things to go my way, and they were just not going my way. And I said, God, take the wheel. Just take the wheel. I'm going to stop pushing. I'm going to stop asking you for a lot of things, and I just want you to lead me. And I felt like He just let me. Everything that came my way was not like I just sat and waited for just anything. I'll I'll actually initiate things and then talk to God and say, if this is not, if you don't want this from me, just let it not work out. No matter how much I want it, just let it not work out. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to trust that this is what you don't want from me. And I'll wait for you to give me exactly what you want. And ever since then, I have not worried. I also have a car experience. About 5 years ago, I had an accident. At that time, the very first accident I had, I was driving a Camry, um, 2006 Toyota Camry. I had an accident, had absolutely no money. I didn't know how I was going to fix my car. I was so worried. And that experience also made me remember not to worry, because sometimes we worry a lot about things and how we're going to fix this and fix that. And actually, eventually, you're going to have a solution to it. So, yeah, um, that experience from over a decade ago, and that car experience, since I had issues with my car at that point, since I had that accident and everything worked out, I've just never, whenever something's happening, I know that a solution is going to come. I don't bother myself and sit up all night crying about it. I'm just like, God, whatever you want, whatever you want to teach me through this situation, go ahead and teach me. I'm going to learn. I do worry sometimes though, but I know that, I mean, it's in our nature as humans to definitely worry, overthink certain things, but I always know things are going to work out for my good, because I am a child of God and He's never going to let me down. I just learned in church last week, sometimes God says no for a reason. Yep, yep. That we don't understand at the time, but in time, exactly. And I always say, instead of saying God is not listening to you, just know He's listening. If you're praying, if you're a Christian and you truly believe that God exists, then just take whatever no you're getting as a sign for that is not for you. It's not for you. God loves you. I'm like, I'm a child of God. God loves me. I am God's favorite. So there's absolutely no way. And we all are God's favorite, of course. So there's no way everyone gets worried, but you just talk to God and you feel better. Yeah, that's true. When you have faith in Jesus, you can walk on water than other people. Exactly. Exactly. Faith, faith. Key word is faith. The key word is faith. So I guess you're going to church tomorrow, Sunday. Being live is not easy. Jesus Christ is not easy. Anyone else watching? Where are you watching from? Where are you joining us from tonight? I got to an 8:30 service and I serve at the 10 a.m. Wow. From 8:30 to 1 p.m. That's a whole lot of work in church. And it's definitely paying off. It's definitely paying off. I have a bad habit of just going to church and not really serving in my community. I used to be in the choir back home. When I was in Cameroon, I used to be in the choir, but I'm not a fan of choir drama. I'm not a fan of choir drama, so ever since I moved here, I'm so reluctant to join the choir. But being in the choir used to help me participate in church much, or much more. Not even much. I was going to say much more than I am participating now, but I actually don't even participate in anything besides just going to church, which I think is very selfish. It's actually very selfish. I said church as a worship group that sings. That's awesome. That's awesome. I should join a church group. I should join one, even if it's just a prayer group. I think it also helps with improving your or building your prayer life. And mine has been so weak for a while now. So I'll look into that. Maybe see you're inspiring me. You're inspiring me to participate more in church. I think sometimes we focus on I need to what do you do for work? Oh, I work in IT. I work in IT. To be specific, cybersecurity. What about you? I don't think I've ever said that on the internet though. I really don't talk about my work. If you go through my social media, it's only fashion and beauty stuff that I talk about. I don't think I've ever mentioned anything about career on social media. I try to keep that part of my life completely completely separate from what I love to do or what I like to do on the internet. What about you, Jesse? Is it Jesse or Jesse? Jesse. I work at a cemetery. I dig graves instead of funeral. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. So how where I come from in Cameroon? The first one, Jesse. Okay, correct. So where I come from in Cameroon, graves are dug manually. When someone dies and there's a funeral, they usually hire people to dig the grave like, with their hands. I don't know if that's done. I don't think it's done the same way in the US, but it's a whole they dig and I think it's 6 feet. They have to dig 6 feet all the way to the ground, and then once they put the coffin, they fill it up. So I don't know if that's the same thing that's done here, but it's definitely not the same thing. Probably you guys have a machine or something you use. Maybe you can educate me on that. Wow, we use back home. Let me go 60 inches. Oh, 60 inches. Wow. How many feet is 60 inches? Trying to estimate. Wow. East. Inches. I don't know. My basic math is gone. 5 feet. Okay, that's almost the same. Or 1 feet less. Um, when you say we use a back home, what is a back home? I cannot even Google anything when I'm live. Terrible. Terrible. It's a heavy equipment. Oh, so does it just? I think I'm going to Google it after this. Is it something they just place and then it goes down and then just excavates the ground and they put it and probably moves it somewhere? And then when they put it, I've never experienced a funeral here in the US, so I have no idea. I think those are things which you get to see if you actually are part of something like that. I don't know, but I've never even thought about it or tried to research into how it's done. If you're joining, let us know where you're watching from. You drive it, and in the front it has a bucket to scoop dirt. Okay, and the back has an arm to dig deep. Okay, okay, and then I guess they put the ground back once the coffin is placed, correct? Before building the whatever how they call it again, forgotten stone tomb tomb. Drill and dump in after the service is done. That's good. That's pretty neat. Hmm. So How much is an average, will I say grave? Yeah, an average. How much does an average grave cost, including buying of the land, um, the digging, and every other service? How much does that cost? And do you have a business or you're working under a company? If you're joining, tell us where you're watching from. I'm in Maryland and I'm cooking, just chatting with you guys. I do not even know what I'm saying. I'm just having a conversation with Jesse. I'm not sure, maybe 10,000. Wow. Wow. That amount is crazy. It's crazy. Another thing, is that a one time fee, or does the family keep paying for do they keep paying for the cups? Will I say that? Do they keep paying for that, or it's just a one time thing? Once someone is buried, all expenses are paid, and that's it forever and ever. I've never thought of these things. I just have crazy questions coming to mind. I'm asking you 1 million questions, Jesse. Yes, I think information share Oh, things I'm not sure. Okay, that makes sense. And I'll see why a lot of people. So as Africans, um, or let me say Cameroonians, a lot of people, when someone dies, they go home with the corpse or they take the corpse home. It's also expensive, but if you have to factor in the cost of everything, it actually makes sense, especially if the person's family is back home. I see that it makes sense because it's basically almost the same thing. Almost the same thing. Even if cremation, yeah, even with the cremation, I think unless and Africans, I don't know. A lot of Africans don't like the idea of cremation. That's another thing too. It's probably just a cultural thing. It doesn't happen back home, or at least where I'm from. People's bodies are not. I've never heard of anyone's body being cremated. So, in fact, it doesn't happen. So, and I'll see why a lot of people might prefer to just go home with the cops, might be, or just do a funeral. If it's a case where maybe all the kids are here and there's really no one in Cameroon, then or back home, there's no point going to put the cops in a country where no one is going to visit because cheaper. Yeah, or they may want to take it home. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, and sometimes too, this The economy is hard. The economy is hard. Wow, it's good to know. You've educated me a lot on that. Thank you. Thank you. So, besides going to church, what else have you done for the weekend? Things are really getting expensive. Everything is terribly expensive. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing on this life which I don't know? Is there something? I hate the fact that why can YouTube not allow people play music like TikTok? Why? Of course, I know why. Copyright issues for sure, but I haven't done much besides work and go to church. I usually go 5 days a week. You go to church 5 days a week, or you go to work 5 days a week? I guess work. I guess you mean work. Yeah, and church. Oh, church 5 days a week, work 6 days a week. You have a busy, busy week. Damn. So what time do you go? What time do you go to work? What time do you get off work? And what time do you go to church and get off church? Let me change the question up here. I got in at 6:30. Yeah, with YouTube you can. I don't think you can play. If you play music, you're going to get copyright strikes. So you cannot do that. I think so. I've never seen anyone do it. And I think I once researched and said, nope, you cannot do it. So I got in at 6:30, I get up at 3:30, I go to church at 7:30, get home around 2:30 a.m. Wow. Yeah, I've never been live before. Wow. That's amazing. So it's your first time being live? That's wonderful. It's your first time joining a live video and you joined mine. I hope you're having a good experience. Anyone else joined? Where are you watching from? What did you do this weekend? Yeah, I don't usually watch live. I usually watch videos on. Yeah, me too. I rarely watch live videos. I don't think I've ever. The longest I've ever watched the live video is probably like 10-15 minutes or so. Yeah, 10-15 minutes. And I just logged out. But here I am going live expecting people to watch. Well, I mean, we all love different things, right? There are people who love um live videos. And who knows? Somebody might watch a live video only for 1 minute. They might join while I'm saying something, and that thing might impact their life. Same as me. I might not be a live watcher, live video person, but I might be scrolling through something, and I see I've actually scrolled past a couple of people's lives and seen one or two things they do, which I learned or which helped me. If you're joining, tell us what fun thing you did this weekend and tell us where you're watching from. I'm cooking actually, so I don't know. I might not end up. What time is it? It's 9:30 already. I might not end up finishing today. I might end up cooking this food tomorrow because it's going to take forever if I'm done steaming my meats. No, I just never watched them. Yeah, it's 8:30. Yeah, it's 9:30 here. It is 9:30 on a Saturday evening. So Jesse, what do you do for fun besides going to church? What else do you do for fun? I doubt if you have time for because you have just work, church, work, church, work, church. My grandpa around the house because he had a house fire. That's sad. That's sad. What happened? And I hope it didn't affect the whole house. Just probably a little portion. That's terrible though. And I hope no one was hurt. Whoa, that's sad. That's terrible. I hope no one was hurt though. It's not bad. Mm. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's terrible. May their souls rest in peace. That's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. Accept my heartfelt condolences. That's terrible. How old were your dogs? That's terrible. What are you cooking? My boss helped me bury them in the the other was like nice. Oh, that's sad. I'm cooking a Cameroonian dish called eru. So it's a vegetable. I have to soak it because it's dry. I had it sent to me from Cameroon. My mom sent that to me, and We usually mix it with spinach. There's another vegetable we use, but it's very expensive here, so we use spinach and the meat. Steaming goat meat and cow skin. So we do eat cow skin. I know Americans don't eat cow skin, but Africans do eat. Not all Africans though, but Cameroonians, Nigerians, we do eat cow skin. So that's what I'm steaming here. So just steam all of this. Oh god, that's cool. I've never heard of it. How do you spell that? I used to be. Okay, it's spelled ERU. ERU. I don't know. I think I've only seen Cameroonians and Nigerians eat this vegetable. I don't know. Probably there are definitely other African countries that have it, but they call it something else. Nigerians call it. This is actually not an English name. This is a scientific name. It's not. It is just the way we call it in Cameroon. Nigerians have a different way to call it. So it's ERU. R as in Ronald, U as in umbrella, E as in what? Eugene, R as in Ronald, U as in what? Umbrella. It's a leaf which is shredded into very tiny. They slice it, and because we have to bring it here, we dry it in the sun. It's a Cameroonian delicacy. It's one of our favorite meals. That's what I'm cooking. Do you cook? Do you cook? If you're joining us, welcome. Welcome to my life. My name is Sandra, and I'm cooking. Let us know where you're watching from and what you're doing this weekend. It's Saturday night, and I'm cooking. I'm in my house cooking. I don't cook that much. Oh, so what do you eat? You buy food or someone else cooks? You live with your grandpa and other family members, or just yourself and your grandpa? Grandma and grandpa. Oh, so grandma cooks, or how old are they? That's wonderful. Good for you. At least you have someone. You have help. Grandpa is 70, grandma is 65, and you're 25. Oh, that's nice. That's wonderful. My mom is 60 this year. My grandpa, my grandpas, all my grandpas are late. My mom's, I never saw my dad's dad, and my mom's dad passed in 2021. And my mom's mom passed last year. No, my mom's dad died in 2001. I said 2021. In 2001. And then my my grandma, that's his wife, my mom's mom, passed last year. She was 108 when she passed. Probably even more. Because in those days they never used to count. Um, they didn't have a good system of record, so most people's ages were just estimated. And the age which was being given to her, they just chose 108 because they didn't want it to look exaggerated. But there were people whom my grandma carried when she was about, maybe, let's say, 6. She actually babysitted them. And when you look at the ages at which those people died and her age, it just shows that she was way older than 108. But she was so strong. She was so strong. My grandma she used to wake up every morning and go to the farm because we do a lot of farming in Cameroon. At that age, in her hundreds, she used to still wake up every morning. 4 a.m., she's left the house to the farm. And no one could do her farms better than her. Nobody. Because in Cameroon, our farm work is very manual. They use hoes to till the soil and plant. Everything is very, very manual. She used to do that all by herself. Even when the doctor instructs her not to do it, she'll still do it. She'll wake up in the morning and clean all around her house by herself. And she fell sick. Even when she was in the hospital, she was saying she's going to go back home. She told me I was going to come back and meet her, but she didn't make it. She passed, at least she didn't suffer before dying. She was sick for about a week or two. And then I think she was in the hospital. She was on oxygen. The doctor said it's almost a year. Actually, wait, what am I saying? It's been a year since she passed. It's been a year because she died. I think she died June 7th. Yeah, it was June 7th. Wow. It's been a year. But she had a wonderful life. She had a wonderful life. She had how many kids? Damn. My grandma had, how have I forgotten, 6, 7 kids? Yeah, about 7 kids. Um, 30 something grandchildren, and about 13 great grandchildren. About that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. She was a very tough woman. Very, very tough woman. I don't think I'll ever see anyone like that. Oh wow, I don't have a family that big. Yet. My granddad, and this is just on my mom's side. My granddad married 3 wives. My grandma was the first wife, and then the second wife had about 7 kids as well. She passed. I never even met her. She passed way before. She passed before my grandpa, and then the third wife is still alive. I forgot how many kids she has. She has about 9 kids. So this family tree I'm giving is my direct family tree, not the other two, because altogether my grandfather had about 20 something, 21 kids, 22 kids. One died. Um, two have died now, so 20 of them, about 20 of them are left. But I thank God for. I think my mom's family has long life, so thank God for that. Hopefully, all of them can live, or majority of them can live to my grandma's age. It's really a lot to keep up with. It's really, really a lot to keep up with. Trust me, sometimes I forget who is an uncle and who is actually my mom's cousin. I have to remind myself every time. I think growing up, we used to always say, okay, how many brothers does my mom have? We have to count, always count. How many uncles or brothers are in that other house? We have to count. Constantly counting so you don't forget. But yeah, it can be a blessing, and I mean everything can be a blessing and a curse. So if you're joining, thank you for joining us. We're just having random conversations about family. Tell us where you're watching from and what fun thing you did this weekend. Did I do any fun thing this weekend? Of course not. Of course not. I didn't do any fun thing. I haven't done. And tomorrow I don't have any plans. I have no plans. I'm cooking. Is that fun? Cooking is not fun to me. It's fun to some people, but not fun to me. I cook just because I need to eat. And I don't really eat that much. Have you been watching the NBA finals? I know absolutely nothing about football. Absolutely nothing about football. Nothing at all. I know absolutely nothing. I don't even watch sports. I've never been a sports person. I only recently started playing tennis. That's the only time in my life I've said, let me learn a sport. But I've never. As Africans, we're big on soccer. So yesterday I tried watching the soccer game between Paraguay and, is it Paraguay or Paraguay? Between the US and Paraguay, but nah. Yeah, they're playing basketball. One of the teams is from Texas. Wait, you see how terrible I am. You said NBA and I'm thinking football instead of, which is clearly basketball. That's how bad. That's how terrible I am. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't. Very funny because my brother is absolutely a sports person. He watches every and anything. But yeah, football is NFL. Thank you. Terrible, 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 terrible. So terrible of me. Thank you. Wow, we've been live for almost 1 hour. Almost 1 hour. We made it. We made it. I'll try to go live more. This is what I said the last time I came live. I'll try to go live more because YouTube is actually terrible. My content is mostly. Jesse, do you follow me, or this was the very first time my channel was recommended to you? Are you subscribed to my channel? Or this is your first time coming across me? I'm not sure, but I think the World Cup's going to be in the US for soccer, but I don't watch soccer. Yes, the World Cup is in the US. The World Cup actually started 2 days ago. Yesterday, I think they had the open yesterday. Was it LA? I missed the opening match, but yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I think it started day before yesterday. They had an opening match in Mexico. I didn't even watch that one. But yesterday there was a match between the US and Paraguay. Wow, wow, wow. Are you from South Africa? Where are you from? Wow, thank you, Power. I am from Cameroon. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. What time is it in South Africa? Where are you in South Africa right now? Oh, Jesse, this is the first time you're coming across my channel. Well, thank you. Thank you. And you're engaging. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much for staying on with me. Power, are you in Joburg or what other place do I know? Pretoria. I know only what place do I know? I know Pretoria, I know Cape Town, I know Joburg. Um, that I think those are the only three cities I know in South Africa. Jesse, do you travel? Thank you for joining. If you're just joining, thank you so much for joining us. Let us know where you're joining from and what fun thing you did this weekend or what you plan on doing this weekend. Oh, this is way more than I should. I've been to New York and Tennessee, but not in a few years. But I go to different cities in Texas, like San Antonio, Houston. Okay, I've been to San Antonio once, and I've been to Houston once. I was in Houston in 2021. That was all the way back in 2021. I should go back though. I didn't really see much, and I've also been to San Antonio. That was in 2024. January, February. Yeah, I think February 2024. Okay, power right now is 3:50 a.m. Secunda Pumalanga, not too far from Joburg. Okay, okay, that's interesting. Why are you awake at 3:50 a.m.? Why are you not sleeping? And I'm from Cameroon, power, but I live in the U.S. I'm in Maryland. I want to position my camera in a way I can do other things. Oh, San Antonio is in the NBA finals. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. That's interesting to know. Damn, my camera cannot stand here. I'll just have to take it back to where it was. So I'm watching it on TV right now. Okay. Oh, so who are they playing against? The Knicks? Are they playing against the Knicks? Knicks are New York, I think. Wow, who is winning? Who's winning right now? Let me ask a safe. I'm usually interested in who won. I don't know anything else. Let's say who's winning, always winning the game. So is San Antonio leading or New York? I don't think this is a good position for my phone. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to cook tonight. The Spurs are winning the current game, but the Knicks have. Okay. Hmm. All right. I'm going to stay tuned for who ends up winning. That's. I think I'm going to see you tomorrow on social media. Can you hear me though? Trying to work and I understand why it's still long. It should be early. Oh, some game. Oh, okay. Oh, now yeah. Okay, now makes sense. All right. I now remember how basketball works. Okay, so the Knicks are definitely leading. That makes sense. Okay. I'm so I'm so dumb when it comes to sports. So that makes sense. Okay, Power says you're preparing to work. Uh, it's currently 9:57 where I am. It's almost 10 p.m. It's 9:57 p.m. here, Power. I barely started to watch Bali. Oh, really? You see, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad then. Are you originally from the US? Because I know most Americans definitely watch basketball. I'm currently cleaning my cow skin. It's ready. Do you guys eat cow skin in South Africa? I know South Africans love meats. Yes, I was born in Texas. Okay. Wow. So, besides basketball, is there any, since you just recently started watching basketball. Is there any sports you've loved or played or paid more attention to before? Oh, you guys eat cow skin. That's wonderful. Okay. How do you guys make it? I watch football sometimes and I used to skateboard. Okay. Interesting. You used to, so you no longer skateboard? Or you don't have enough time to do that now? Okay. I hope you don't fall the next time you try doing it. There are so many things I love to learn, and skating is one of them. When are you going to come visit? Yeah, I've never been to South Africa. I would love to. I would love to visit. Maybe in the next 2 years or so. I would love to go to Kenya first before I go to South Africa. Let me know what should I eat when I come to South Africa. I don't really know much about. I don't know anything besides the fact that South Africans love meat. I don't know anything about South Africa. What would you like me to eat? And where would you like me to visit when I go to South Africa? It took me years to learn what I know. I started when I was in middle school. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so I don't think you easily forget if it's just been a few years since you last did it. But that's good. It's like riding a bike. You know, I cannot ride a bike as well. I cannot ride a bike at my big age. I cannot ride a bike. I started trying though. I started learning, but scared. I'm scared. I was scared though, and I only learned for like 5, 10 minutes. I think if I take a day and say, okay, today I'm going to learn how to ride a bike, then I'm going to learn. Besides that, I've just been playing. I've really just been playing. I can teach you. Come naturally. Okay. Okay. I'll try. I will try. I will try to learn. Once the wheels spin fast enough, it's harder for the bike to fall over when going slower. Oh, really? And I'm always so scared. I usually reduce or I usually slow down because I'm scared I'm going to fall. Not knowing. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to watch a couple of videos online on how to ride the bike before I actually practice. I think that will help me. That will definitely help me. Was meat obviously seafood and dead bite also. Okay, I'm going to try. I will learn. Okay. Power says I should eat meat, fruits, and vegetables when I go to South Africa. I'm already eating fruits and vegetables in the US. I don't want to go to a foreign country and eat fruits and vegetables. I want local food. Local food. I know South Africans don't really do. Damn, I need paper towel. Paper towel in this kitchen. All right, back to my position. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I've been live for what 1 hour 15 minutes. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. It's ready. Oh, what kind of meat is very? Well, I say, what was I gonna say? It's very common in South Africa. Besides, okay, I think cow. I think beef. I know you guys like beef. Hmm. Any sports or hobbies? I started playing tennis on freestyle. It's been like 8 weeks now, or 9 weeks, I would say. But it's been wonderful though. Hobbies. What do I do? Majority of the time when I get off work, because I work from home, I get off work, I'm creating content, trying to build my content creation, like say business. So I do that. I actually enjoy doing it. I love fashion, so I love fashion. I love beauty. So that's usually when someone says, "What do you do for fun?" I'm like, I work because I see creating content as work, and it's also fun to me. It's something I used to do without a camera. So at some point, I think a few years ago, I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to do this. Why don't I just go ahead and do it? So I just started putting the camera up, whatever I was doing. And yeah, so there's that. When I have money, I love traveling. I love traveling. I love sometimes I go out for walks in the evening, the park, just enjoy sunset, walk around. Sometimes sit down, read a book. I haven't done that. I haven't done that ever since it started getting warm. I've done that, by the way. I stopped because of tennis. So I said when I started tennis, I stopped doing that because I didn't have enough time, and it was still cold though. Some days it's cold, some days it's warm. But yeah, what else? What else? Go out to a restaurant. Sometimes I go out by myself. Sometimes I go out with a friend. What else? What else? What else do I do? Watch a movie. Do you drink alcohol? Yes, I drink alcohol. Very, 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 in a very small portion. I can have a bottle of wine sitting in my house for 3 months and I won't touch it, whether it's open or not. I don't. When I go out, I have a maybe a cocktail or a glass of wine, and that's it. I can't do more. Awesome. I live by the Gulf of Mexico. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That is wonderful. Is Corpus Christi close to what other cities are close by? Is what's the city? I was trying to remember. There's this city in Texas. Um, I've completely forgotten the name. But what other cities are close to Corpus Christi? You said that's your city, right? Corpus Christi, the body of Christ. That's literally what it is. The body of Christ. This is the wonder why the city was named that way. Houston is 3 hours. Okay, that's not bad. San Antonio is 2 hours. Okay, that's not bad. What about what's this other? There's this. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. It's only Sao Paulo that's coming to my mind, but there's a city in Texas that maybe if I say, maybe you'll be able to to remember, or maybe you can figure it out. But I'm trying to remember the city and El Patio El Paso. That's the name. Are you close to El Paso? Yes. I look young. How old do you think I am, Power? Can you guess? Austin is 4 hours and Dallas is like 7 hours. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it means San Antonio is closer to you. All right. Okay. Dallas is 7 hours. Texas is crazy. El Paso is 10 hours. Damn. How can I drive 10 hours within the same state? That's crazy. Texas is massive. Texas is so big. I thought I wasn't going to cook today, but my meat is 30. Okay, you're close. I'm 32. I turned 33 this year. So you're pretty close. Yeah, I'd love to go to Alaska though. I don't know, maybe in the winter. I don't like the cold. Winter will not be a good time for me. It's pretty close to Russia. I know how cold Russia is, so I'm not trying that. I'm not doing that nonsense. Do you like driving? Because you guys in Texas, when someone says, "Oh, this person lives close to me," you guys mean 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes. That's close to you. Because down here, I like it when winter is here, but it doesn't ever get cold enough to snow. Yeah, and when it snows in Texas, it's twice since you've been alive. Oh my god. Then maybe next time you go to New York, you want to go in the winter so you can experience. I mean, there's nothing fun about. I don't like the cold. I don't like snow. I don't I don't like it. If we could go without it, I'll be good. Snow is only cute in pictures when you take a picture in the snow. Besides that, I don't know what's there to like about it. I'm almost I'm not almost done, but sometimes Christmas is not here. It's hot here. Yeah. I know. I know it's always hot. It's always hot in Texas. Okay, 19 degrees. It's not bad. Yeah, Texas is always hot. Always hot. Howard, do I let's see, work at do you have do you have friends stay on? I have friends. I have a few friends. I'm not really I don't have many friends. Few. You can count, not up to five. Majority of my friends are not around, so they don't live around me. But around me I have a couple of friends though, a few friends. And a couple of acquaintances and family or people I'll call family. But majority of the time I'm by myself. No kids, no kids. I don't have kids. Yeah, it gets up to 100. Yep. Um, between I was gonna say between Texas, Arizona, and Vegas. I don't know which one I hate more. I went to Vegas last year for the first time, and it's like I cannot do anything here. A friend was actually asking me this afternoon if I'm not going to Vegas this year, and I said nope. There's nothing fun to do. I'm not the kind of fun that's in Vegas. Not my kind of fun to go endure that heat. Yeah, I think those are hotter than Texas. I went to Arizona one time, stepped out of the building. As soon as I stepped out, I said it felt like my face. Same thing in Vegas. It's like my I don't know, face is burning. You're breathing hot air. What is this? Yeah, I travel quite a bit. When I can, I do travel. How many states have I been to? I've been to New York, not New York City. I'm yet to go to. I should go to New York City. I ought to have gone to New York City. I think I should because Maryland is pretty close to New York City, probably like 3 hours, 3 hours, 30 minutes drive. So I can actually drive. Yeah, majority of the time when I travel, I fly. I was in Ohio last weekend for my friend's graduation, and I flew. Ohio is like 6 to 7 hours drive. Well, it depends on where you're going. I don't know how far Cincinnati is, but I flew. Majority of the time, I fly because the cost doesn't make sense to me. I don't. I'm a good driver, and majority of the time, my friends say I like to drive. Most times, even when I went to Cincinnati, I'm the one who was driving my friend. We had to go to her graduation, which was in Kentucky, 2 hours away, and I'm the one who drove to and fro. Most people say I like to drive, but I don't think I do. I'm just a good driver, but I don't like. If I have to drive, nope, I'm gonna fly. Because when I factor the cost of fuel and the time and the strain on my body, once I go and have to come back, it doesn't make sense. I'll just fly. Mm, right, so I had to drive 4 hours to go to the Austin airport. Wow. Okay, so there is no. Okay, why didn't you fly out from San? Okay, San Antonio Airport is a smaller airport. Yeah, but why didn't you fly out from there? There are no flights from there to New York instead. You went to Austin. Damn, 4 hours to go to the airport. I Houston is closer, but Austin had a better price. Oh, okay. Damn. I mean, it sounds too much to me, but you guys in Texas are used to. You guys are used to that crazy, crazy um driving time. I flew Spirit. Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Spirit. Rest in peace, Spirit. I know a lot of people who used to love Spirit and they're just crying that their favorite airplane is gone. Your proper name? Oh, yeah, I forgot. My name is Sandra, by the way. My name is Sandra. Um, oh, your name is Mandla and it means power. What does power mean? How do they say power in my language? Um, Ada, something like that. Ada in my mother tongue. My name is Sandra. I always forget that I don't have my actual name as my profile. Really, spirit never really crashed. No matter what was going on, no matter what bad reputation spirit had, it never ever crashed. That's very true. We give that to them. I think you mentioned you used to work in the family. Just crossed my mind. Why did you stop? Did you own a farm or you used to work in? I know there are a lot of farms in Texas as well. than in farming Tennessee. Okay, but it laid me off because of slow. Oh, how was it though? How was the farm work? Or what kind of work were you doing? What kind of farm was it? What they plant? We had our own butcher shop. Oh, that's nice. What am I preparing? Power. I'm preparing. Oh, let me not call you power. I'll call you mandla. I'm cooking arrow. This is Let me actually show you guys what I'm cooking. So I had that vegetable. Where is it? I already kept it back. But I had the other vegetable arrow and I mixed it with spinach. So this has to cook. I'm going to put in palm oil, the meat which I was steaming and seasoning. Seasoning. I use this seasoning, pepper. Cameroonians eat a lot of pepper, very spicy food. And I'm going to put crayfish. How they call this? Prawns, crayfish. That's how I call it. I believe this is called prawns, but yeah, that's the only thing that goes in there. It has its own. That's traditional. That's the only spice. Some people choose to put ginger and garlic. I don't know who asked them to mess that dish up, but some people put onion. Traditionally, it's not done, but yeah, I use just crayfish. I do mine traditional way, and it's perfect. Palm oil. We use palm oil, but I usually put I don't even have oil. I usually use. I try to use just a little bit of palm oil for color. This is palm oil in case, and this one is actually from Cameroon. It's a company in Cameroon called the Cameroon Development Corporation. They do make palm oil and export it. So I got this from the store here. This is what I use. And so I put just a little bit of that one for color, just so that I'm not eating a lot of palm oil. And then this is the only oil I have in the house. I usually use this to fry. But majority of the time I get um there's this mix of either avocado oil or a mix of avocado oil and sunflower oil. Olive oil is too expensive. Olive oil is expensive. I love avocado oil because it also doesn't. I forgot what I wanted to say, but it's healthier. It's also very healthy, so I love using it. But I don't have that now, so I'm going to use the corn oil and palm oil. That's for color. So this has to cook. That vegetable, the arrow, is very hard. So in Cameroon, what we use another vegetable called water leaf. It's like water and leaf. We call it water leaf. They sell it here, but it's too expensive. Too expensive. I cannot. I'll try it one day though, but spinach works just okay. Spinach is not the best, but it also helps to make it soft. As us, yeah. Um, I'm making a completely different dish. So sometimes I cook spinach. I fry spinach like a vegetable with tomatoes, onions. I fry the tomatoes and put ginger, garlic. Try to make a sauce and then put the spinach in that sauce, and it's good. but this is a completely different way. I'm using spinach. The spinach helps to soften this other vegetable. That's the use of spinach in this meal. It's a replacement for another vegetable which we usually use. Oh, Jesse, I think I missed one thing you said. That you had a butcher, you guys had a butcher shop, so you used to kill pigs and cows. That's interesting. So how are the animals fed? I think in a butcher shop. I think, but the animals, pigs are not grass fed for sure. Pigs have their own feed. It's fowls, goats. Maybe fowls have their own feed. Fowls are not. I was gonna say fowls are grass fed. Fowls have their own of food which they eat. But there's a lot of discourse around how animals are fed and this and that and that. Sometimes it's just so tiring. It's like, what am I going to eat? What am I not going to eat? But yeah, strawberry and pumpkins and corn. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. So, do you miss working in the farm, or you prefer your current job to work in the farm? Can I put my camera here? Let's see if we can put my phone here. So, it's showing what is in the pot. No, my face is not going to show. My face is not going to be visible. Yes. Unfortunately, you're going to receive lots of recipes, Mandla. I hope maybe I'll start cooking more on this. Maybe I'll go live and cook more. I don't do food content actually does very well on social media, but I don't do food content because I cook probably once a week, sometimes once bi-weekly. So I don't really care. I've filmed food content a lot of times too, but I just don't have the energy to edit and post. Who knows? Maybe I'll start doing it on live. Same way I started today. Okay. Yes, we are at them. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you prefer this new job, that was God again, right? Moving you on to something better. As he always does, closes one door and opens a better one for us. My eyes have been here for about 4 years now. That's great. That's wonderful. Do you intend to? Do you intend to one day Or how do you intend to stay in that job for a longer period, or do you intend to maybe, let's say, start a business in that field, or just how do you intend to grow it again since you're really enjoying it? Or I mean, to just continue. Sometimes we really don't need to do much to live where we are. Sometimes where we are is actually the best place we can be, at least for a while. But just interested in knowing if you have any future plans in regards to that. Oh wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And you're 25. You have time. You're you have a career which you've mastered, and you're doing great in it. That's wonderful. That's amazing. Yeah. And I hope they pay you good. I hope they appreciate your skills and pay you accordingly. I think I can bring. I want to slice my meat. Yes, I got a $3 raise from them. All right, that's good. The inflation is crazy. I was just having a conversation with my friend this afternoon. How this raises, these raises which are being given to us make absolutely no sense when compared to the rate at which inflation is growing. But we'll be okay. We will be okay. I don't think the cost of living where you are. How much is an average? How much does an apartment cost? An average apartment where you are. Damn, this huge bowl. Um, Again, cheaper option. 1,000 something. 1200. Is that for what they call it? A two-bedroom or one-bedroom? Two-bedroom. Okay. All right. The average apartment here right now is 200. How much is that? It's probably like, I would say like 17, 1800. Average is probably like 2000. I don't know what I'm talking about because my apartment right now is going for about 2000. And I've been here for a while. My rent is about 1500 for a two-bedroom. But I think last year when I checked it was 18 something. And then this year I checked about a month ago and they were saying this 1600 to 2000 something. But I think that's just to call people. That's just to get people. The price is definitely 2000 something if you're moving in right now. Maryland is crazy. Minimum wage is 7.25. Wow. Yeah, you guys don't have um income taxes, so we have income tax, we have state tax, we have county tax. Rarely we have county tax in my county. So my paycheck crying when I see it. Maryland is like 15. Yeah, I think Maryland should be about, is it 14? I don't even know what the minimum wage is right now. Hmm. Maryland is so expensive, and I live very close to DC, like on the border of DC, so that area is very expensive. Or this area, not that area. This area is very expensive. But then, I mean, it's easier to get a job than in other places. So I think everything just balances out. Life in life in or the expenses and the wage rate balances out when you compare it to other states, the opportunities in other states. Like there are many more. I think there are many more opportunities here based on whatever you want to do than in a lot of places. And then the closeness, the fact that it's not very big, you don't have to drive a lot to look for a job or to go to work and all that. Might just struggle with traffic, but besides that, it's not that bad. I mean, I'm saying it's not that bad. I shouldn't have an opinion on that because I work from home. Because someone who has to commute to work definitely has a different experience. So I cannot speak for them. All depends on how far your work is and from where you live. But I also like it here because of there's a huge population of Cameroonians here. Sometimes just seeing your people, even though I don't really go out like that, but sometimes that helps. Sometimes that helps. Yeah, too much meat. Yeah, I do. I don't have friends in church, but I probably have one, no one person, a few people who go to the same church as me. And there's a huge African community. So a lot of Nigerians, Cameroonians, Sierra Leoneans, yeah, and there's also a huge Hispanic community there as well, or in my church as well. Something here. I just took all these things. Yeah, it's mostly Hispanic. Wow. Do you have black people in your church? If I visit your church, everyone might just be, where's she from? I go to a mega church. Mm. Wow, that is huge. That is huge. What? Oh, I hope there are no issues, especially since you guys had the fire. Yeah, churches. Oh, wow, that's wonderful. You're really loved at work and in church as well. That's wonderful, Jesse. That's a beautiful community. Mandla, the weather is hot. It's beginning to get hot. I think it's winter in South Africa right now, if I'm not mistaken. But it's hot here. We're getting into summer, so it is hot, hot, hot. Anyone watching us? Where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? Okay, I'm putting my meat in the pot. That's a lot of meat I cooked. I'm not going to use all. Like that. That's as long as this tripod can go. This dish needs a lot of oil. They do put a lot of oil in it. That's why I like to use. I don't like to use just palm oil because palm oil has a lot of cholesterol. So I use just a little bit of palm oil to give it that color because it has to be red. It doesn't have to look like this. I think it's almost ready, so I can put my oil, my seasoning, and yep, I can put the palm oil now. Yeah, I'm going to put enough. Jesse, are you still here, or you went to check the house? There you go. This is what arrow looks like. Like I said, a lot of oil. I think I put a lot, enough palm oil. I'm not putting more oil into this. All right, let me blend pepper and crayfish. Down. I'm going to release and shower and go to bed for church. All right, Jesse. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you. Thank you for the company. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm almost done cooking, so as soon as I finish, I'll definitely log out too. But I sincerely appreciate you staying for this very long period of time. Thank you so much. All right, I'm done. Let me make Gary. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night, Jesse. Good night. It tastes so good. Mm, this is so nice. Alrighty. I'm done. Done for today. I am almost done. Alright, let me make Gary. Anyone joining now? I've been cooking eru, which is a traditional Cameroonian dish. And I'm almost done. I don't need any more oil. I do not need any more oil. That's okay. That is okay. Alright, I think it's time for me to go off. I have tried today. It's gone live today. Good night. If you're just joining or if you're still on, thank you so much for keeping me company. And my life is over. Bye. Let me keep it to 1:30. Let me keep this to 1:30. Put this on my pots. Hello. Thank you. Food is ready. I'm about to log out. Thank you so much for staying on. I am about to go to bed. Thank you so much, Mela. Let me add some more my gig. Let me know what I'm press for it. Mela, are you there? As Mama slept, I need some palm oil. Alright, Mela. Night night. We'll talk tomorrow. Hey, Yupa, she's still there. Her eyes are still open. Hey. Now wow. Now wow. No, that way you don't correct. I beg. That way you're waiting. Let me be tasty. Mhm. Perfect. Hey, pepper is not even enough here. Let me add one pepper. Pepper that is not enough like that. It's enough here. Just proceed it spoil. Bella, let me leave you people. I'm done cooking. Night night. Take care. We'll talk soon. We'll talk tomorrow or I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow.